So I got a lot of requests to do some Periscope stuff today, and I think I legitimately have my page count record today. Good lord. We had some scenes moved from last week to today, plus a bunch of changes, plus oh my god, it's like, you always know when you get the page count package, whatever your script is, and it's like heavy. My brain hurts. Lots of highs. Hi to everybody that just said hi. I started acting on accident, I guess. I don't know. I was what is going on in here? I have no idea what's going on in here. Job security. I'll take it. Yeah, seriously, right? I didn't mean that to sound like a complaint at all. It's just a little intense because it's crazy town. Uh Day is going good. My day is going good. I have a job. I'm super stoked about that. I got some food. Lunch was good. Happy camper. Thank you. I like my pics on Instagram too. You know, the wrist is tender. The wrist is kind of like I don't know. Some days it's nice to me. Some days it's mean to me. Today it's kind of bipolar. It was earlier. It was okay. Now it's kind of like angry with me for being at work. But it's cool because I haven't taken any of my giant ibuprofen yet. I'm saving that for before I go up on set, so I'll be all right. Sometimes it's easy to memorize my lines. It's easy to memorize them. It's just sometimes there's like so many of them that it gets a little intense, shall we say. You ride a Vulcan? I like it. I ride a skinnier version. I got a 1300cc engine on mine though. That whole thing is just a monster. I get Lilith back pretty soon, so pretty jazzed. Super excited. Something in French. Quelque chose en français. That's how you say something in French. I am totally not an alien. I think. I don't know. God, how long I've been at work for a long time today, but I haven't really done anything yet. It's crazy. What? We have like a ton of people watching it. So everybody, we're going to do a social experiment right now. Everybody click the share with followers button and then heart the shit out of this thing. I have no idea. My buddies all like pay attention to this stuff, but I do not. I kind of want to see what happens. I do not speak fluent French. I speak decent French, but I haven't had any instruction in like a million years. And I went out to dinner with the writers one day and I read some crap that was in French, I think off of like a restaurant menu, and they just decided that I was fluent and now I get scripts with French on them. So I exercise with my sister sometimes, not all the time. We don't get to hang out all that much, but I wish we did. What's up, New Hampshire? Shout out. Rye. What's up, love? Hearts are good with marketing, right? I know. Evidently you like count stuff. I guess to do it, you swipe the screen to the right a little bit and it'll come up with like my little screen and you'll have an option to share with your peeps. So let's see what happens, I will be there. Montreal. À bientôt. You rap people's comments on here. I can't even see them half the time. They just go crazy. Aloha. Sharing is caring, right? I like it. Cleveland. I'm going to be in Ohio. I'm going to be in Chicago too at some point. And Boston. It's going to be crazy. It's the number one place that I want to travel. I totally need to go to the Greek Isles for sure. And I need to get in on a backpacking trip in the Philippines. I think I'm doing Mount Whitney in like a week. So fingers crossed for the whole wrist thing. I haven't tried to do any like significant climbing or adventuring since it got all busticated, but my coming to Orange County, I drive through it all the time. My mom lives in San Diego. Wrist is tender. I'm hoping for some scenes with Anna. Jesus, I see her here sometimes. I see Finn in the halls, and we always like hug and hang out and all that stuff. But sorry, I'm staring at my ceiling because that's where the speaker is. This is my first major injury. I've been busted up before, like torn up, and I've probably had some cuts that probably should have got stitched and didn't. But yeah, this is the first time I've had to actually go to a hospital and have myself repaired. So, bummer. I've never been to Philly. Craziness. Favorite person to work with, favorite. Mara is here today. I don't know what she's doing. I just saw her in the hallway like not that long ago. But yeah, she's totally here. What's up, Mary? I have never been to STL, Seattle. I don't know. Favorite food has got to be either sushi or like gnarly steak. Has to be a really good steak. Dude, I'm hungry. I don't think I'm gonna get a chance to eat before I go up, but I am definitely hungry. Um, nah, I would totally go get her, but I think I caught her on the way out. She's giving wardrobe back, so she's probably long gone by now. Unfortunately, sushi, right? I would totally go to Vancouver. I've never been to Canada at all. This upcoming trip with Will to Montreal is gonna be my first time setting foot on Canadian soil. It's gonna be crazy. I see Sonia when she's here periodically. It's been a while. I don't know if Dom's here. I don't have scenes with him. I think he was here earlier today. So you'll definitely get some Dante stuff at some point. Uh, Canada rocks. That's what I hear. I work with a lot of Canadians. Ah, see, that's how you don't know the timeline, though. I'm wearing a slightly different gray shirt than I was in the past few episodes, and anytime you see an episode, it's a month old. Do they have food carts there? You know, we had a commissary, kind of like our cafeteria, but it got all jacked up and shut down. They're doing a lot of construction to it, so we don't get fed anymore. We get food trucks. We're at the mercy of whoever shows up in the parking lot. So, I am a fan of Tom Hardy. I like Tom Hardy. I think the guy's awesome. The wrist is tender, but it's healing, slowly but surely. Brittany is definitely here somewhere. How many hours a day do I usually work? It kind of varies, I don't know. I had like a 3 hour day the other day. Today's going to be more like a 10-hour day. It's kind of, I had bacon and eggs. I'm bacon every day. Craziness. I have no idea who Tim Horton is. Craziness. Any big stories coming up? I have no idea. We usually get scripts, like a couple of days in advance, somewhere between 1 and 3 days, something like that. To go out for a run in the neighborhood. No, I don't go. I don't do anything around the studio. Truthfully, forgive you, but who am I? I am some dude on a soap opera. I'm assuming that somebody shared it, and that's how you ended up here. So, but I'm not so bad. I'm a decent conversationalist. Not that we're really actually talking, but I would love to go to West Virginia. I've never been. Any place that's got a ton of mountains. I study my scripts. It kind of depends on where I get them. I was in Florida, so I didn't get my 60 some odd pages until I got home last night. So I've not had a ton of time with these, but I either study them at home, or if I'm traveling, I study them on a plane, or in this particular case, I study them in my dressing room, which is where I am. So I got into acting kind of on accident. Like a million years ago, I started modeling. I grew up working in construction, and I had some buddies who were models, and I was dirty and working my ass off, and they were clean and making a bunch of money and traveling. Sounded like a good gig, and I got into it, and then that kind of led to commercials, which kind of led to this. So, craziness. Conversação português mesmo. Ah, sorry. I only know bad words in Portuguese. Something like that. I don't get to ad lib very much. I can change a word here and there, but I don't really get to do anything. I gotta stay to script. I literally have to stay like word for word almost. Hi, Tara. I'm sorry you were sick. That's a bummer. I have never been to Australia, but I would so, so, so love to go. I don't know. Oh my god, it's going crazy. You, Mike, friend in crazy. I don't know what that means, but yes, Mike is nuts. I would totally consider doing movies, but GH keeps me pretty busy these days, so something like that. Um, Best part of the Harry Potter park? God, I don't know. Butterbeer. It was super, super good. I'm going to be in New York in a couple of months. I don't know the specific dates, but I do know I do know we definitely have events there. We're going to be in Astoria. Um, Yeah, I'm not certain. I get that a lot. That and I could see it. I kind of look like a Clark Kent or something like that. But I got to say, I'm digging Henry Cavill. I think Henry Cavill is going to be the Superman dude. I think he's got it. It's pretty solid. I'm happy about it. But I would love to take a crack at it. That would be super fun. Knock knock. Oh God. Hi, Oriana. What's up, Mike? Open boobs. Knock knock, motherfucker. I have an iPhone 6. That's my. It's been a while since I've seen Harper, the bug bug. Boobs. What is your heritage? I am Dutch Indonesian on my dad's side, and kind of like English and Irish with my mom's side. When we see each other, teach you some French? Sure, yeah, why not? I don't know like a ton, but I'll teach you what I know. I understand a lot more than I can actually speak, so. You lived in Indonesia? Whereabouts? That's crazy. You don't see a lot of people who've been there. It's show your tits, people, not open boobs. Oh, yeah, I don't know. So for four of us in NYC, end of November, that's where it is. It's going to be craziness. We are still doing the GoFundMe. We have not done the grand reveal. You'll know. We're going to broadcast the reveal when we let Avon Lady know. Hey, surprise! We did some crazy stuff. So, yeah. Opinion on boy bands. Hey, whatever floats your boat. Doesn't float mine, but, knock yourself out. Face is totally fine after you beat the hell out of it with a pillow. How's the TV? Shout out to Nova Scotia. What's up, Canada? Okay, I have like 2 more minutes, and then I have to go up to set. I have like one of those weird days where I walk up and I walk down, and I walk up and I walk down. It just kind of, OAR. I don't know what that is, but have fun at the concert. Oh Christ, Donald Trump. I think Donald Trump has fantastic hair. Other than that, you know how some people you kind of stoked when they get interviewed and you just kind of let them go and you just want to hear the shit that comes out of their mouth. Trump is kind of that way in the same way that you can't take your eyes off a car crash. You just can't. You just can't. It's you realize that what you're seeing is like a terrible thing and you can't pull your eyes away from it. It's interesting. Uh, yeah. Holy God. Any news on the Bogey and Bacall movie? I don't know that Bogey and Bacall is actually going to happen, truthfully. I never hear anything from them, but, what? I didn't hear anything about do my hair like this. I don't know. That's how I do. I don't know. It only does one thing. This is what it does. So that's that's what I got. Ask Kelly to make a Periscope. I don't know that Kelly would listen if I asked her to do anything, but I think Kelly's kind of a very much Kelly's gonna do what Kelly's gonna do kind of thing. I totally agree. Roger is awesome. I don't know where the hell he is, but he's pretty awesome. I would never do Dancing with the Stars. I'm a terrible dancer. No interest. Zero. Yeah. Anybody who's seen The Nurse's Ball knows I'm a shite dancer. I would go. They would have me on Dancing with the Stars just so that they would have that dude who just just makes an ass of himself. I would be that guy. It's gonna be one of those things. But I need to get Billy Miller on. Why don't you guys hit Billy Miller up and let him know that? I'll let him know that he's been requested for Periscope, but he doesn't have a Twitter either, so it's pretty unlikely, I would think. I am not allowed to grow a beard. I wish I would. I wish I was. It covers half my face. I like my beard, but I have a contractually obligated 5 o'clock shadow, so I just kind of have to sit there like this all the time. That's the thing. So it's still going crazy. I know, right? He has no social. Billy's got no social media presence, and that's fine. Like I kind of second that notion, but should make a dancing video. I'm gonna probably pass on the dancing video though, just because. And I'm probably not going to dance for you now, but Hi Kathy. I can't see shit, so if I don't say something, it's kind of just because it just like wah, it goes nuts. Don't you guys actually raise money when you do the nurses' ball? We do, but it's in a passive way. It goes through corporate, so we never really hear about any of it. Um, I don't know. But it does happen. It does. Kind of funny, the 5 o'clock shadow clause, right? Seriously. Super weird. Contractually obligated 5 o'clock shadow. Super fun. Loads and loads and loads of fun. Kelly, Kelly, Kelly. Cool. I'll tell her you said that. Someone knows her name. What is wrong with my eyes? I didn't think that anything was wrong with my eyes, but thank you for telling me that something is wrong with my eyes. It's like Jon Snow and his long hair contract. Exactly. Well, I mean, that's the kicker. Like when they hire you, they tell you a little bit about what the character is going to look like, and then once they lock that in, you're kind of stuck looking like that. That's what you get. So, yeah, I'm kind of a fan of Epiphany. I don't know why they don't have her on more often. I think she's pretty funny. Surprise, motherfucker. Right. Surprise. Jason Thompson. I haven't seen Jason in a while, so truthfully, I don't know. I know he's not here right now. That's like the thing. Mora, Kelly, my best friend on the show. Um, Everybody. I don't know. You gonna be at the Boston event? That's gonna be super fun. Oh yeah, no, we're just not allowed to swear on the show. I have a sailor mouth. Are you kidding me? I get it from my mother though, so I guess I kind of justify it because I got it from my mom. I watch a ton of like adventure documentaries on Netflix. I've been on a kick lately. It's like super weird. Do I have a car? If so, yes, I have a car. I'm not going to tell you what kind of car I have. Um, I have an SUV. We'll do that. I have an outdoorsy kind of car that you can like do stuff in. But yeah, you get your sailor mouth from your mom too. I like that. I always thought that people who cursed are just kind of a little bit more honest and direct, provided you know how to turn it off. Like I won't curse around like the bug, and I can't do it on the show because we have to say nice words all the time, but can't be dropping f bombs left and right. But my wrist is okay, and I am super obsessed with Game of Thrones, like crazy obsessed. Um, I have no events in Texas at all, to the best of my knowledge, but you know, I have no idea where I picked up calling people love. It just kind of came out of my mouth one day, and it kept going. When I was a bartender, I used to call people boss. It's weird. Uh, I don't know. It just happens. It just comes out, and I just say stuff. So Lilith is doing good. I'm gonna get Lilith out of the shop this week. She's pretty happy. She had a spa day. We turned this whole accident thing into a spa day. Um, yeah, not a lot of events in California. It's kind of a weird unspoken rule that we don't do the events in the same city that we shoot the shows. I don't know why it's like that, but it just is. I don't know. I can kind of work out. I can still work out. The wrist handles pulling motions pretty well, so I can do like pull-ups and stuff like that. I can't do any pushing motions yet because it doesn't like the joint doesn't like to be compressed. So I totally think Snow is still alive. He's in Northern Ireland right now filming. They've seen him, so I know he's there. If he's not, I don't know. Well, that's the kicker. I don't know if he's alive. I totally think we're going to see him again, maybe like in flashback form or something like that. But I do know that he's in Ireland right now for principal photography, so you're going to see him in some way, shape, or form in season six. I do not have contacts. That's just the way my eyes look, which apparently are jacked up according to some people. Favorite drink? Probably going to be vodka on the rocks or scotch. One of the two. I'm from LA. I'm an LA native, born and raised. So yeah, I got mixed feelings about Periscope. It's kind of strange. It's like FaceTiming a ton of people at once who get irritated at you when you don't say the right stuff or you don't answer the right people. But it is kind of fun, and it is cool because we do get to give you a little bit of the behind the scenes here. Like my dressing room and pictures on the wall and watching movies and stuff like that. So it's kind of fun. We're on 42, which means I'm up in 48, which means I've got 6 items. So I'm going to talk for another like 35 seconds, and then bye-bye. A lot of people think Nathan is a Cassadine, but they tried that thing for a little while with I am always myself. They tried that thing for a little while with Tao when they tried to make me a Cassadine, but then they scratched that too. So who knows? I have a Snapchat, but I never use it. I just think I don't know why. I hate it. I don't know. Who cares? Who did what now? I am close to my mom. I do. I talk to her pretty much all the time. Well, I'm not as good at responding as she would like. She gets on my case about it all the time. But, come to YNR. I'm probably on GH for another, I don't know, a while. What's my number? That's a secret. Wow. Whoa. Good Lord. Freaking out. Lots of words. I never sugarcoat shit. No fucks given. Just none. I am not into basketball in general, really. I go to sporting events like with my buddies or whoever, but then I just kind of am rooting for whoever my friends are rooting for, because I just kind of never really got into sports all that much. So like if I go with my friends, football, basketball, doesn't really matter. I don't care. None of it's like I'm never gonna go home and be like, God, I gotta catch the game. But if my buddies have tickets or I have tickets and stuff, we'll go together, and I'll just be like, hey, who are we rooting for? So that'll be the thing. Um, I don't know why I never got into it. I just kind of didn't. Nothing against it, I just somehow didn't. Wrestling, nope, never got into it. Um, yeah, I don't know. Hockey's rad. I've gone to a bunch of hockey games. I just don't know that I necessarily follow it as a sport, but they're fun. For me, I just go and I eat a lot of hot dogs and I drink a ton of beer. That's like what I do. Um, I don't know. Candidate to be Nathan's father. I think Nathan was immaculate. That's what I think. I think it's an immaculate conception. They have no idea what to do about dad. I like UFC and MMA. Again, I don't necessarily like tune in to watch them all the time, but I watch them periodically. You know, I would be game for that. I'm totally a Rousey fan. I think Ronda could beat the hell out of me though, and that's kind of gnarly. It would be awesome. I play tons of video games, and I really, really want to go home and do that very soon, but I can't because I have so much work this week, dude. Seriously, it's crazy talk. I'm gonna go home and eat and shower and cram session for sure. Crazy talk. There will be more Halo at some point. There will. I don't have a lot of time for video games, sadly, but when I do, I haven't played Halo in a million years until I started playing with Santini the other day, and she beat the living hell out of me for a while. I was getting gently heated for a second there, not gonna lie. But, you know, do I play Disney Infinity? I have no idea what that is, so no. Black Ops, white or red? I don't know. Wine? Red. Good lord. I am one of the dudes associated with the Avon lady, but I'm not the originator of it. My friends were associated with it, and that's how I got on it. Xbox or PS4? Both. I do not have a Wii. I just borrow them from my friends when we go over there, and I like Wii bowling. Red, blue, or blue pill. I forget which one does what. I don't know. Whichever one makes shit crazy, that's the one that I want to do. I visit my family whenever I can. My dad lives pretty local. He lives like maybe little less than an hour from me. My mom's a couple hours away, so I go down to see her less often, but when I can, you know, I try. How I Met Your Mother. I've seen a handful of episodes of it. My friends are like obsessed, and they're like livid with me that I'm not, you know, that I haven't watched every single episode so I can quote it with them. But, you know, with old scripts, I throw them away immediately. I throw them away as I go through them. I don't know. My wrist. So yeah, if I repeat the same shit over and over again, I'm just kind of responding to the ones that I can see. My wrist is okay. It's still a little nasty, but it's all right. So yeah. Probably not going to carpool to San Diego, but maybe we'll run into each other when we're there. Crazy town. Ever watch Ballers? I have not, but I think The Rock is awesome. I might just to see what he's up to. So, craziness. Do I have a dirty mind? I have the most disgusting mind of any human being I've ever met. You just don't say it all the time so that people don't think you're nuts. If I said all the shit that was going on in my head all the time, are you kidding me? They would fire me. It'd be crazy. I do. I have a really jacked up mind and a pirate mouth. But, you know, like you learn how to keep a lid on that stuff so you can go out and hang out with normal people and have them think you're normal. So, and keep a job and, you know, stuff like that. I have not watched Straight Outta Compton, but I grew up not that far from Compton, so I don't know that I'm all that curious. I remember Inglewood and all that stuff. I don't watch Big Brother or Survivor, no. My birthday, September 24th. Maxie ate my meat, Jesus, right? The shit they make you say sometimes. And they recorded that, and that shit exists for forever now. Somebody's going to show that to my kids for sure. And I'll have to explain that it was just dinner. You know, because why not? I have never been to Canada, but I'm going to be in Montreal in like 2.5 weeks, so it's going to be crazy. Did you think going to be... No, I never thought I was going to be an actor. Boxers or briefs? Boxer briefs. Good lord. Freaking out. September 29th. Be 50 in October. What? I'm 30. I'll totally go to Seattle. I don't know if it's this episode that I think it was, but Michelle and I did scenes shortly after my wrist was like shattered, and we did one where she grabbed it and like moved me, and I was like in agony. But I was really proud because I didn't show it until after the scene was done, and then I was like, oh hey love, it's the right one is broken. Don't. And I was just like, fuck, I knew I ruined it, because afterwards, then she knew that she had, like, hurt me, and so she was, like, on edge, and she didn't want to hurt me, and I was like, God, I ruined it. I should have just shut the hell up and not said anything, but I don't know. So I guess that's what it is. Yeah, fans get pervy, like when you do events, hugs turn into, you know, handfuls of ass or something like that, but, you know, it happens. It's just sweaty, gropey arms. It's craziness. When I was holding her back at the PCPD. Ah, okay. No, I was okay there. The one where she really jacked me up was when we were in Shady Brook. We were sitting across each other at a table, and she reached out and grabbed my arm, um, and it was the wrong arm. I felt bad because she felt so bad. So it is incredibly disrespectful. But when you go to events, people don't give a shit. They bought a ticket. They feel like they're entitled to be disrespectful to you. And you kind of don't really get to say anything unless you want to make a scene. I'm not really a big fan of making a scene unless something's like really messed up is happening. So, I just, meh. So, whatever. It's fine. See, I'm not allowed to punch people anymore. I'm not allowed to. Once you get on like a show or something like that, people are just looking for reasons to sue you. Everything you do is wrong. Everything you say is wrong. They're just looking for ways to put nails in your coffin. So you just have to you kind of grit your teeth and deal. You know. I totally give hugs. I'm a huge hugger, but that's what I mean. Sometimes you give a hug and both their hands end up on your ass, and that's just kind of how that works. Yes, some people suck. I tend to not like people, which is funny given what I do for a living, but What's up, Maine? I'm going to be in Portland, Maine, and then Kennebunk at some point before the end of the year. It's beautiful out there. You get offended, but you just play it off. It is what it is. You deal with it. You have a decision to make. You can either make it a big scene or not. I have a tendency to not. So people ask me to take my shirt off all the fucking time, which is kind of hysterical because I'm just like, you know what, you guys, I was in an accident a couple of months ago. I'm not really in the greatest shape anymore. Just there's lots of pictures of me out there without my shirt. Have one. You know. Favorite beer. Delirium Tremens these days. Yeah, dude wrote me there was like a dick graze at an event one of these days that was super weird. That one I almost was like, dude, I mean this in the best way possible, but maybe never do that again. Okay? Cool. Let's just not. What I want to be when I was growing up. I had no idea. I was one of those people who just like, I don't know, I'll figure it out when I get there. And I kind of always said it, and I kind of didn't know if that was going to be the case, but I guess it kind of is the case because something came along, and now I have a job, and that's that. So I speak French okay, and I speak Japanese okay. So something like that. Favorite place to hang out? My house. Or in the outdoors. Yes, people are super disrespectful, especially when you do a lot of social media stuff. The shit that comes out of people's mouths, mind blowing. Stuff they would never say in real life, ever, ever, ever. So, yeah. I have not read 50 Shades of Grey. I auditioned for it, but it happens. Aerosmith concerts are different than Finn. Oh, yeah, no, that's true. I don't know. I've never been to an Aerosmith concert. But at the events, people get a little weird. I've never been to Portland. I want to go to Oregon so bad. I follow a bunch of photographers on Instagram who are constantly taking pictures of Oregon, and I block people all the time. All the time. I block like 3 to 5 people a day. This is the crap that they say. And that's my favorite part about some of the social media stuff is that it's just like, you know what, you guys, you know what my favorite part about this is that you were a dick, and now this is the last conversation we'll ever have. Congratulations. So, toodles. You cut hair and get crazy questions. I cut my own hair. I've cut my own hair for like 7 years. It's crazy. Whoa. It's fine though. Like, people don't have to like me. Lots of people don't. Trust me, I can show you all sorts of stuff on Twitter. Lots of people don't. And that's totally fine. It's totally fine. But then they start saying shit, and I'm like, you know what? Done. Cool. Go hate me someplace else. I don't want to hear about it. It's fine. So, you know. It would have been cool to be in 50 Shades, but it would have been a little weird, too. What a weird headspace to live in, Favorite person? Oh my god, it won't stop. It's going nuts. 43. Okay, kids, I gotta go study. Seriously, though. I do like tequila, but it makes me a little nauseous sometimes. I drink a lot of vodka and some scotch periodically, something like that. Why don't you like and interrupt it? I'm not sure that was English. But that's adorable. Oh my god! I can't keep up, guys. Seriously. I have to go to... I hear a lot about this Gideon Cross character. I gotta do some Googling. I don't know who he is, what he is. But yeah, I'll have to Google that stuff. I gotta go. I got so many words. I gotta go figure out these words so I can say them right. So yes, this was fun. We should maybe do this again sometime.